I have here a model 410 Junior. And while there are a lot of interesting things we can demonstrate with this unit, today I want to focus on a very basic operation. It's a controller, and by its very nature it wants to control external events. It does this through a series of relays. The 410 has 8 relays, 2 of which can be configured with jumpers for normally closed operation, but by default all 8 are normally open. Now to power this up, to get it to operate, we need a source of power and a network connection. Power it up, power's on, we saw that it booted. We can make the network connection and observe that we've got an active network connection. Now for demonstration, I've connected up my multimeter to one of the relays. And I'll set this in the mode where the beeper on the meter will go if the relay closes. And we can also see an indication change there. Now, I'd like to demonstrate how easy it is out of the box, and this is a unit that's configured exactly as you'd get it from the factory, to toggle one of these relays. We'll do that through the network. So over here, you need only bring up your browser. I know the IP address of that unit, so it's http://192.168.2.10. Login's required, and we'll use the default JNIOR account. This will bring up the HTML5 dynamic web pages. Very first page allows you to control your relays. There's options for configuration and going and working in the command console, and actually working with the registry itself, but we're interested right now with the control page. Here you see I can toggle the various relays. And we'll see an indication here on the LEDs. There's a row of LEDs there that'll light up. We'll also see an indication here. For instance, let me close the second relay. We see that the LED has lit for that. That's not wired to the meter. Let's see what happens if we toggle the one wired to the meter. There we have the meter in alarm. Simple as that, right out of the box. No special programming. If we're interested, we can do some configuration. For instance, we can go to the output channel 1, and instead of toggling it, set it to pulse. And in the outputs, I can configure output 1 to pulse for 3 seconds, instead of the default of 1 second. Now we come back here, it says pulse. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. We get a 3-second pulse. I need not click on it. Again, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Now you can configure this page to show or not show any of the inputs or outputs. You can change the text used here and here. You can even enable or disable things like the metering. This, for instance, shows you how long in hours this relay has been activated. It's very useful if you're running, say, a pump or something where every 100 hours you might have to do some preventive maintenance, change the oil. You can watch, and when this reaches 100 hours, it can actually be configured. The unit can be configured to send you an email. It says, time to change the oil or service the pump or the piece of equipment. So we can set that for pulse. If you don't want to pulse it, go back to toggle. Simple as that.